intuition. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on Monday night. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way. And
oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And they've got it at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. First down picked up.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
White loses the football. That'll be picked up by the Eagles.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
To throw on second down is Hurts.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn it to a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll run it here with Saquon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. On second down, Hurts.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
3rd and 9. Now Hurts. He'll try to set up the screen here. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's...
And he'll take it on in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even...
And this one is blocked. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 6-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
Baker gonna hand it to White. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Second down throw from Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now Mayfield to the goal line and in. Touchdown Buccaneers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Whoa. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Shipley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field at Higbee. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
As as a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a run by White. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Another run here with White. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a 1st down. Two minutes to go, first half in a 2-point game. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
On 1st down is Mayfield. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Mayfield. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Rachaad White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will up the lead to 5. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Shaheed now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Smith.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
A second down throw for Hurts. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
A first down throw for Hurts. That's caught once again by Ingram.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Again, Hurts. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. And he's got Homer. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. They face second down and 7. On play action, here's Hurts. That's caught, Saquon Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. From his corner spot, Jamel Dean ends that play. Second and 7. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league. And
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, that they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with White. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
On second down, Baker. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run. It's Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That one knocked away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On third down, here's Hurts. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's caught left side by Ingram. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. To return, it's Shaheed. And it's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track. The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 4th down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second down throw for Mayfield. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Mayfield to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Second and a yard. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looks like a design run. Hurts has it. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Shaheed in motion. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll run with Barkley. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. On first down, it's White. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Here's White. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Palmer. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves.
And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Hurts. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. To the left side, it's caught by Brown.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked up. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. So fire the cannon. It's a win for the Bucs. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL.